Today we are making a t-shirt that is all about the 90s. Hello, I am Katie from thecraftyblogStalker.com, and if you're new to my channel and my tutorial videos, make sure and hit that subscribe button. Here are most of the supplies I'm using today, as well as an SVG that I designed specifically for this project that I have made available for you to download for free. And you can find the link for that free download, as well as a shoppable list for all of the other supplies, either in the description of this video, in the blog post, or through this QR code. To start, I'll open up my t-shirt because I want to measure the size that I want my design. I've got a ruler here, and I don't want it to be a super wide width because then it will wrap around to the sides of my shirt, and I want it to stay just on the front. I think that 9.5 will be good. I'll start in Cricut Design Space and open a new project. Instead of going to blank canvas, I will click on Men's T-shirt. I am working with a small t-shirt, and this gives me a design area already, but I am going to change this to 12 since that's how big my material is. I doubt I'll need that, but just so I have it. Then I can click on Start Designing. Here is my design area. I'll click over here on Upload and then Upload Image. I can just drag and drop that Better in the 90s SVG file in. Hit Continue. If I wanted to, I can change the name, add tags. I'm just going to leave it as is and click Upload. Here is my design, and just make that as big as I can make it. The finished size is 9.5 by 8.5. I don't need to make any other changes to this design, so I'll go ahead and click on Make. I'll save my project. This is my matte preview. Since I used that t-shirt template, it automatically mirrors my design, so I don't have to worry about accidentally forgetting that. That looks good, so I'll hit Continue and connect to my cutting machine. I'll click on Browse All Materials, and I'm using a puff, so let's just see if that is in here. Metallic puff iron-on, perfect. So I will select that as my material, and I'll keep the pressure at default. The heat transfer vinyl that I am using is Metallic Puff from Vinyl and Tool Supply. Take off that protective cover, and then I want to lay my material with the metallic side down. Line this up on my mat, and I can bring in my Cricut. My load light is blinking, so I can go ahead and push that underneath those little guides and press the load button. It's going to pull the mat in and then push it back out. And then when this light begins to blink, I can press it to begin the cut. I'm all done cutting, so I can remove my mat and put my Cricut away. Remove my material from the mat and put my liner sheet back on my mat. This is completely optional, but there is a little piece down here that I didn't use, so I'm going to go ahead and trim that using my paper trimmer, just so if I want to use that material for something else, I can. Cut that piece off. And now I can weed my material. So I'll turn it over, start in a corner, and just start peeling back. I love weeding heat transfer vinyl. It is so easy. Now I need to go through and make sure I get all of the little inside pieces. And this design has lots of little inside pieces. Some of these shapes have lots of little cut lines in there, and it can be difficult to decide which ones are supposed to stay and which ones you are supposed to remove. I like to go at it from the outside in. I know that outside line is going to stay, so I'm going to remove that next section that is in. And then I can just keep moving myself inward. This is a lot better than trying to start in the middle and move out, because you're more likely to remove pieces that should have stayed. I think I got them all. So I'm going to turn it over. Oh, and I see one there that I didn't get. I find it easier to see the missed ones when it is right side up. There's another one. All right, I think that looks really good. Here is all my excess, and I can throw that away. The heat press I'm using is the HTV Rond AutoPress 2. I'll go ahead and turn that on. According to the manufacturer's directions for the puff vinyl we are using, we want the temperature to be 260 for 10 seconds. So I can change that temperature to 260 and the time to 10 seconds. We also want to use really heavy pressure. So I'm going to change the pressure on this machine to the most that it has. So for pressure, I believe it's 170. Yep, we'll set that to 170. I'm going to scoot this back just a little bit. And even though my heat press isn't a temperature, I am still going to go ahead and put my shirt on there and just do a quick press to remove the wrinkles and to remove any moisture that's in there. Go ahead and push that all the way in. It'll press. Now I've got a nice smooth surface to work with. I'll let my heat press heat up the rest of the way. I'll use my lint roller. That just makes sure that there's no little hairs stuck between the heat transfer vinyl and the t-shirt. This is a t-shirt ruler. It is completely optional to use one of these, but I do find that it really does help get that center placement. To find the center of this, we're going to fold it together with that sticky side on the outside and just lightly crease the liner. And then we know where our center is. Oh, this is gonna look so good. I'm so excited. Our heat press is to temperature, so I'll go ahead and pull that sliding drawer all the way out. I want to make sure that my heat transfer vinyl is about as center as I can get it on this plate, just to make sure that it gets that even pressure. Then I'm going to go ahead and slide it all the way in, and then the heat press will automatically lower and the timer will start. When it's done, it'll automatically lift. I love that feature because I don't have to babysit my machine. We want to do a warm peel, but not like a hot peel. There we go. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, that looks so good. And we're gonna press it again. So I'm gonna put the liner back on it. It doesn't have to be exactly where it was before. Just make sure that I cover the whole design. There we go. And we're gonna press it one more time. And I can slide that back out and peel off that liner. That looks so good. Oh, I love that metallic-y, the neon colors, completely 90s. Then I always like to heat the back as well. It doesn't say in the directions to do that, but I just find it lasts more washes when you do the back. So I'm going to go ahead and do the back. Now, my shirt is done. Look at how cute. Oh, I love that. I'm all done with my heat press, so I can go ahead and turn it off and put it away. The texture on that is just so cool. So what do you think of my new shirt? It was better in the 90s. It's totally the era that I grew up in. I love this. I think it turned out so cute. Make sure to stop by my website, thecraftyblogstucker.com, to grab this free SVG. And while you're there, look around. I have lots of different types of craft tutorials, of course, Cricut, as well as home decor, sewing, jewelry making, and some of my favorite recipes. You can also find me on YouTube and at home on your smart TV on Made It Myself TV. Thanks, everyone. Bye, and happy crafting.